Whoa, dude! Botswana! Hush! Oh, papagena! Potenti na poca!
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le buone movies! Stata! Hush! Tomato! Look at
You again!
No! Milano, Papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, les movies! Papi! Stopa! Macarena, shush!
That's enough, fella! Move that ticket!
Les boobies! Bello, back crash! Po,
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go! They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Snifa, les potes! Snip, chat! Stop pas la macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello! Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Everybody on stage, here's a shot at being scarred live on my screen.
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Tonight is Warhammer night, and it looks like I'm on my own tonight. So if anybody would like to join in, they're more than welcome. The link is in the chat. So yeah, jump on the stream if you want. So tonight, as I said, I'm carrying on with the archaeopter. We've just been having fun, just prepping a few little bits here and there, and getting things sorted for that. We did get the pilot finished last week, and we've got a little console to do. So how's everybody out there tonight? Hopefully you've had a better day than I have. I've just been racking my brains doing electrical science and building surveillance and all that lot. So yeah, less said about that, better. Messing about with Ohm's law of all things. So yeah, it's been a fun day. What I can say. So hopefully somebody might jump on. You never know. It's always better to have a few people on when you've got somebody to chat to. But there we go. So tonight we're going to chat and see who's about. And we have, first of all, we have Crazy Kit Builder on, saying YouTube now put adverts in middle of live videos. Yes, I have noticed that. They've first time I actually started was when I was watching Tam's stream, and yeah, it's rather annoying. So hopefully not too many people will get them, but that's one of their rules they've brought up now, and where they're basically dumping adverts into videos and dumping it into live streams. Money grabbing. And if you want to get rid of them, you have to pay for a premium membership, which is another £12 a month. So no, that's not going to happen. I can't afford to spend out that money on each month just to get rid of the adverts, sadly. But never mind, if we get another 239 subscribers, I might be able to start controlling the amount of adverts I do get and actually get paid something out of it, because at the moment I won't. So next up, so good evening Crazy anyway, and welcome to the stream. And then we've got David JM in saying evening Ross, and evening Crazy Kit Builder. And then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying hi to David. And then we've got Marcus saying good evening Ross and chat, and hi to Crazy and David JM. And then we've got David JM saying hi to Marcus. And then we've got me putting in saying hi all, and that's the link for tonight's stream if anybody would like to come and join me. And then we've got James from TBG going in saying hi everyone. So good evening James. And then we've got Marcus saying hi to TBG, and then we've got David James saying hello to James. And then we've got Sprue and Gluing saying hi Ross and all in chat again. So good evening Sprue and welcome to the stream. And we've got Retro Rabbit Studios in saying hello Halloween kids. Yeah, sadly I don't have any makeup on for making it spooky, that lot. Never been one for that. I usually look like my ugly mug as it is. And then we've got John out of Scale Modelling saying hello friends. So good evening John and welcome to the stream. And we've got James saying where's Bismarck juice? Probably real along soon. And we've got David James saying hello Retro, and then we've got Marcus saying hi to Retro, John and Sprue. And we've got James saying hi to Retro Rabbit Studios, and then we've got David James saying hi to David, and we've got David James saying hi to John, and James saying hi to Marcus, and then we've got Mr. Athel McNicklin saying hello. So good evening Athel, and welcome to the stream. We've got David James saying hi to Athel, and then we've got John saying hello Ross, James, Marcus, David, Dave, and Athel. And we've got James saying hi to Athel, and we've got Athel saying hi to James. And we've got Marcus saying hi to Athel, and then we've got new Fenris Railroad in saying hello mate. So good evening Fenris, and welcome to the stream. And we've got David James saying hi to Fenris, and then we've got James saying hi to Snowy. And then we've got Marcus saying hi to Fenris, and then we've got Retro saying I hope to beat last year's record of 1 trick-or-treater, or I shouldn't eat all the candy and Christmas elf. Yeah, well, I've not had any, so I'm quite happy with that. We've got Ethel saying, hi David James, sorry, eating my pizza with haggis topping. It's yummy. Okay, fair enough. And we've got John saying hi to giant scale modelling. So yeah, and that's it really for that at the moment. So we have had a new product right today. It's going to be it's another little kit, and this is the 1/14 scale, the best of one. So that'll be going as a Christmas present to somebody in my family. So now we're getting that. And we've also got a couple of little signs, that one and that one. Well, up there. And they're going into a certain bedroom ready for midget. And then we've got Jeff Lighting saying, good evening Ross and all in chat. And then we may have Mr. Armman himself in. Good evening Bill. And he's saying hello to all. So as I said to anybody, if you'd like to join, if you go up in chat, you'll find the link to this stream. And if you want to come and join me, you're more than welcome to. So that's the new toys that have arrived. Not for me though. And one of the biggest disappointments I've got was I got a sort of light with a phone charger, but they sent me a different one to one I actually ordered. So this one doesn't actually charge my phone, even though it's a wireless one. But hey ho, we can't win them all. But then again, it didn't really cost that much, so it's going to probably end up going away as a present to somebody. You got David James saying hello to Jeff, and then we've got Marcus saying hi to Jeff and Armorman, and then we've got David James saying hi to Armorman, and then we've got James saying, I limit myself to half a trick or a treater. I get terrible indigestion if I eat a whole one. And then we've got Retro saying, I pre-ordered the Lego Dune TARDIS Ornithopter. I should get it a day before my birthday in 2024. Ooh, very nice. And then we've got Iron Man saying hello to all. So yeah, as I said, tonight we're going to carry on with the archaeopter. So I have been doing a bit of a work on it just to get the base coating sorted out on it. So we have all that done, and then we just got to tidy it up, and then we'll do the rest of it all in that way. And then we have Hobby Time joining us saying hi guys, and then we've got Marcus saying that's a beast retro. Yeah, I'd love to be able to get one of them, but yeah, not my budget, I'm afraid. So I don't think that's cheap either. So we also got the clear parts done last week. So if you notice, I remembered I the whole thing and then just basically cleared it up with a toothpick and a cocktail stick with a cotton bud just to clean the lenses up, and they're all now nicely done and ready to go on. So we can get that part done. So we've also got front landing gear near enough finished. Just got a bit more detail work to do on that, and then when that's done, that'll be ready to go into position. But we do have the main console to get done first. And Apple saying hi Bill, are you following me? And you got Hobby Time saying hi to Marcus, and we've got Retro Rabbit saying I had $100-ish in Lego points that were about to expire, so I used them on this pre-order. Don't blame you. So we'll switch to down cam, and then we'll carry on doing a bit of work on this thing. And there we go. So as you can see, what that's going to look reasonably good, I think, when it's all buttoned up. Fairly even type coat on it. Hopefully that's going to go together. There's a bit of warpage in it, but I think once we clamp it and glue it, we should be okay with it, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, never know. That's the camera. There we go. That should look better. And on this one we need a bit of copper. I'm saying here, and then we've got Emperor Road Layout in saying hi Ross and all in chat. So good evening, Lee. And then we've got Retro Rabbit here saying your setting area showing naughty lol. Is it? Alright, fair enough. And then we've got Emperor saying hi chat. And then we've got Lee, Marcus saying hi to Lee. We've got John Alex saying hi to Lee. So yeah, today has been a fun day of doing homes with Laura again at college. Yeah, using Mr. Maths again for when you're not used to it so much. Especially when you're using like doing algebraical formulas and everything like that. It's all fun and games like, but Christ, I need to retrain my brain for doing it again. So hopefully everybody can hear me quite well out there today. And hopefully the visuals are all okay. Now what I'm doing here is just putting the first coats on, so I'll go over again. I'll tidy it all up. Looking up tomorrow, it's a workshop day at college, so I'm really looking forward to that. Getting back to playing with different pieces of equipment again. And last week I did have one of my fellow students joining me in the chat, which was quite good. It doesn't seem like he's in tonight. Yeah, I'm not too worried about going over the edges at the moment, so I'll tidy them up when I do the second coat and then do the edges in on the actual wing parts. You got let's see. We have Dorkosaurus joining us. Good evening, William, and welcome to the stream. He's also saying hi to everyone, and we've got David going to hi to William, Jeff saying hi to Dorka, Apple saying hi to William, Dorka, and then we've got Marcus saying hi to Dorka, and then we've got Lee 12 ago saying hi to Lee and Dorka, and then we've got Apple saying, Ross, question, how many on your course are females? There isn't any, sadly. We haven't got a single female on the course. Well, not in my part anyway, because I think there is actually one, but she's on the Monday Tuesday group, I think. So yeah, sadly. This PC I'm doing now is actually the part of the front landing gear. You can find all that. We've got John Alex saying hi to William. He's also saying hi to Jeff Light. And we've got William saying hi to John. And then you've got Jeff Light saying hi to John. And you've got Apple saying up here, our college, the females outrank the males 3-1. As more females are returning to qualification trades. Yep. I mean, it's a trade to get into. I mean, it just takes a lot of studying. And then hopefully with the studying, I'll get into a apprenticeship as well, because we had a meeting at college where we had some apprentices come in and talk about how they got into it and everything like that. But with me at my age, I didn't think that it covered anything about older students going in for the apprenticeships, because the stigma to them is that it's for younger people, not older people. So yeah, so I sort of raised this question up with them in the actual meeting, and yeah, it got a mixed reaction. And afterwards I was approached by one of the guys that looks for people to find a vocational qualification or apprenticeship, and supposedly he's going to keep an eye out for me and help out on that one, because if I want to go on to stage 3, the only way I could get onto stage 3 is if I've actually done 45 hours of work on a site. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. But you never know, I might hopefully get something. And you got Ethel saying hi to John Alec. So what's everybody got on their benches this evening? Anything good? You got Marcus saying, alright, all got to go. Land of Nod calling me my name. Cheers all. Well, no night, Marcus. Take care, mate. And have fun. And we've got David Graham saying night to Marcus. And we've got Iron Man saying doing the graphite decals on the interior of an Audi R8. Ooh. And we've got Ethel saying the night, Marcus. Sleep tight and don't let your strong winds keep you awake. And we've got your flight saying night to Marcus. Hope to catch you on Saturday. Take care, mate. Yes, so hopefully on Saturday I may actually be getting the wings on my B-24 that we've been doing. So we all live in hope on that one, I think. Yeah, so tonight before I started streaming, I end up started watching the latest Suicide Squad film. That was been fun so far. Craig Dukes in saying hi Ross and viewers. So good evening, Craig, and welcome to the stream. Tonight I won't be doing a long stream. Keep saying that near enough every time, but tonight I can't because I've got a long day tomorrow because I'm travelling, which I'm not overly looking forward to. But I've got to go down and sort something out with me in London, which is not ideal for me at the moment. But I'll get it sorted. One way or another. You can see things aren't completely covered because they've only got like the first and second coats on some of them. But later on, I will sort of tidy it all up. You got David Jones and Craig, and Bill saying, "Has anybody seen the movie Creator yet?" Nope, I haven't seen that yet. Yes, I do apologise if I point out of frame and out of sight. It's just sometimes I'm bad habit I have of bringing things in. I keep forgetting that I've got to put it forward, so I do apologise, and I must do better. It's just a bad habit of. You got David Jones saying, "My good lady Jan finally flew to Scotland on Monday after her flight was cancelled on Saturday." Oh dear. And you got I saying, "Awesome movie," and then we've got Jeff Craig saying, "Hi Jeff, Ethel and David," and then we've got Lindsay's builds in saying, "Hello everyone." So good evening, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. Yes. Oh, there we go. Hopefully, let me start around. So hopefully that should make it a bit easier for people to see. Yeah. Just put some image right. We'll go back over them. You've got John Alex saying hi to Lindsay. Lindsay's also saying hi to DoJam. You've got Apple saying hi to Lindsay. Jeff Wright saying hi to Lindsay. So you've got Apple saying, "So David Jam, who is doing the cooking at yours, or is it takeaways?" And we've got John Alex saying hi to Lindsay. Lindsay saying hi to JM, and Lindsay also saying hi to Jeff, Apple, and John Alec. Then you've got Craig Duke saying hi to John and Lindsay. So I will be doing, I'm going to go doing some weathering on this at some point when I've got it all built up. But it will only be like a subtle weathering. I'm not going to try and go over the top of it. Because in a way I'm still learning how to do sort of like weathering techniques. So the only one I've actually really weathered from top to bottom is the Battlestar Galactica Viper. Out of all the models I've done so far. There's like, as I say, like with modelling, you never know when you try something new, and we're always learning something. It's no different when in my decorating trade. There's always something new to learn. I just started painting the wrong thing. Yeah. That bit off. Now. Let's have a look. You got Graduate saying, I'm working on a Meng Gepard with Edard PE set for the Tamiya version. Ooh, that should make it interesting if we try to convert it over. We did the same when we did our F-14 Tomcat for our last year's Christmas build, I think it was. And yeah, we were using a Tamiya photo etch set for a Italeri kit. That was definitely a lot of fun. Not. And you got Dojo saying, I am looking after her car as she was not prepared to have it raced around Bristol Airport car park by those who are supposed to be security. Yeah, sadly that does happen. And we've got Dojo saying, question, is Eastern Express Models a good company? Any good? I've never had any dealings with them. It's not one that I've ever had a go at building, so I wouldn't know on that one, sadly. So yeah, I'm sure somebody out there probably will. And then you've got Alpha saying, yes, I once left my car and keys in a private car park before flying to Tenerife. And on my return, had half a tank of fuel used up and the mileage increased. So I sued them and won. Oh, very good. And you got John Alex saying, hi, matey, Craig Dukes. And then you got Craig Dukes saying, it's about 90% of a match, so I call it a win. Well, yeah, you can't argue with that. I mean, the Tamiya setup for the photo etch for the F-14 Tomcat near enough fitted. It was just a matter of making a couple of slight alterations to it, and we managed to use them. I think we all had good results out of it in the end, which is always a bonus when that happens. And the copper I'm actually using here is actually an airbrush paint. But as you know, I do like using them because they lay nicely flat without any sort of major issues. Give that a few minutes to dry off, and then we'll start doing more detail on it. You got Lee saying, "Have a good stream, big thumb up." Well, thank you very much, Lee. And then we've got Craig saying hi to Lee. So now I need silver. Well, it's actually aluminium, but it does the job. It would if it weren't clogged. Of course that can happen. So get it cleared. There we go. Because what I'm doing here is I'm putting a base coat of silver down, or aluminium, in these parts here. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that I can use the Tamiya clear colours over the top, and then it gives it look like makes it look more like a screen than anything, as you can see. Now where's the gold? Where are you? Where's my other pot holder one? Good to have. Okay, where's that gone? There's now worse when you actually know you've got. Oh, there it is. Okay. We've got Linda saying, "Thank you for the model channel stickers, Russell." You're welcome. I'm glad that you enjoy them, and thank you very much for the trade. Because me and Lindsay came up with a trade because I'm actually intending to do probably more class of like going out of my comfort zone. So I intend actually doing doing that, and that's a truck build. And to me, that is going majorly out of my comfort zone. But and Lindsay wanted some more Warhammer stuff. Not that he's down the hole at all yet. So we did a bit of a trading session. But there's something I did forget to put in that box, which I'm going to have to photograph and send you over to them. And that would be the useful instructions on how to build the stuff I sent you. So when I get back, I will get that sorted for you, Lindsay. No, I do apologise, but I thought I had put them in, but I then realised that when I had actually taken it down to the post office and sent it, came back, and the envelope that holds all the information on how to build them is sat on the side. It was a long night, that's all. So yeah, I forgot to put them in the box. Or the other option is when I get some pennies, I'll send out the paperwork to you. You got Retro saying 10 kids so far this year, way better than last year. The one last year only 6:45, so lots of time left. Don't you find you can struggle to eat that many kids at one go? And then we've got JC Bricks and Builds in saying evening Ross and all in chat. So good evening James. I did watch some of your stream earlier on, but I was actually in college at the time, so I wasn't able to stay on for too long. But yes, James, I had something arrive that I think even you will like. Oh, which I had, but it is that thing, the Baghetti Veyron, and it's the 1/14 scale. So yeah, I had that arrive today. So that's a new toy. You got James saying that's no probs, Ross. Probs, share the stream to your class log. Building Lego and working Ohm's law and algebra doesn't really go together, I'm afraid. And you got Jason, and you got William saying hi to JC, and then we've got JC saying, "Ooh, the Chiron." Yep. And then he goes, "Hey, Dorker." And then we've got David James saying hi to James, and we've got Fenris saying hi to JC. So then we've got this bit done. So need. Where are you? There you are. And we've got James saying hi to David James and Fenris. Yeah, at some point, James, I'm gonna have to send you a list of the parts that I still need for my other Lego build that I'm trying to get sorted. I'll probably get that sorted out when I get back from going down to the smoke to sort stuff out for my brother. Managed to round up about 99% of it. You got William saying, "I've got to run up to the store. If you're still on when I get back, I'll say hello." All right, fair enough, William. And thank you very much for joining us so far. I mean, James, if you're just sitting there doing not a lot, you can jump on if you want. I can put the link back in the chat again. You're more than welcome to jump onto the stream. You're saying, "Ross, have you got your NUS card?" No, not yet. I'm doing me health and safety on the 20th, and then it's going to go from there, and then hopefully I should be able to start looking to do a apprenticeship course somewhere. Because like I said, I need to get at least a minimum of 45 hours in, so I can then go on to the I'll just put the link back in the stream again, and then do that, undo that. And there we go. There we go. So if anybody doesn't want to join in, feel free. And then hopefully, because I need to get those 45 hours minimum. Otherwise, I won't be able to go on to the level 3. But the main important thing at the moment is getting the health and safety certificate. Once I've got that, I can then get my SCS card. You can't go on the site at the moment without it. But, strangely enough, they're actually getting rid of the SCS card. Why? I haven't got a clue. But yeah, for some strange reason, they've come up with a bright idea of actually getting rid of the SCS card. Now, I want the big metal. Wherever I put you. Are you back over it? There you are. And you got Lee saying, have a good stream night all. So, alright, Lee, take care. And we do have somebody join us. Let's change me logos. And good evening, Fenris. Okay, why haven't we got sound? Oh no, come on. Okay, so hopefully I can hear you now, Fenris. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, for some reason or other, the computer's just taking its good time to actually connect to my headphones.
I was trying to figure out how to get my camera to work with Restream because it kept saying camera unavailable. And I'm like, I'm looking at it at Logitech. I was like, I've got Logitech Capture up. I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, oh, I need to go to Logitech on the settings. I finally found it. And then I looked for the link and I was like, crap, I lost the link.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be a bit of a awkward one. So what are you working on there then?
This is a custom paint job that a friend of mine wanted me to do on some corn berserkers. I finally sat down and I finally finished the one after about 3 weeks, and I was like, okay, now that I have all the paints and I know where I want them, I can batch paint. So
yeah,
I can set 10 of them aside and do one color of each, do the whole 10, and then go back and do each part.
That's good.
So he showed me the one he painted, and I was like, he was asking if I had any extras, and I was like, yeah. I was like, do you want me to go ahead and paint them, or do you want to paint them? He goes, well, if you want to paint the paint colors, go ahead. This is what I used. And I was like, okay. So it's yeah, he's by, and it's the pride flag colors. Is actually what's going on the model. Actually, I got one. This is the one I finished.
Well, that's definitely different.
Yeah.
Yep, you can definitely say that's different.
Oh yeah.
There must be a happy lot.
Absolutely love it. Oh, he is a very happy lot. He is. ecstatic with everything that's going on as far as his life. He actually moved out of his house and moved in with his girlfriend and is doing a whole lot better than he was doing at home. And I'm glad to see he's happy.
Well, that's good. I mean, sometimes it can be a bit oppressing when you're not allowed to be free to be who you are, but in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's understandable.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh.
So yeah, I'm working on my archaeopter still.
Yeah, I saw you were doing was that not Imperial Guard, it's
And that's Mechanicus.
yeah, Mechanicus, that's it.
Yeah. It's
You would think as long as I've been playing 40K I would know the armies, but no. Sadly I don't.
hey, I just paint them. That's all I do. I don't know what half of them are. So
Oh, that's me now. I've gotten to the point all I do is I collect and paint, and then I've got some friends that have called me up, so hey, do you have this army? And I was like, it's possible I have it here somewhere. Let me dig it out. It's like, why? And they're like, well, we're needing like X number of models for a tournament. And it's like, okay, let me
but
dig it
then,
out of my.
is that when they turn around after and say, "Oh, by the way, you've only got 2 days to paint them in"?
Oh no, most of these were painted. Oh no, my buddy did that to me here about 3 months ago. He calls me up like 4 days before a tournament and wants 2,000 points of models done in like 3 days.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, there's a bridge right near your house. Take a leap off of it. I don't care that it's over the interstate. I want you
Yeah.
to jump.
Hmm. But yeah, some people don't realize the amount of work that actually goes into these things, do they?
Well,
It's
see,
what
here's
makes
the
me laugh.
bad thing. He knows what I do on my models.
Yeah.
And he knows the models because he's been doing it. I got him into the game like 10 years ago or so now.
Oh dear.
I think I got him in when he was 15. I think he's 25 now.
Shit.
But yeah, he bless his heart, I love him to death, but sometimes I just want to strangle him. Like I want to do right now. I mean, I've got 30, I think I may have 40 of these guys to do. And I was like, I'll get them done when I get them done if you don't mind. And he's like, okay. I was like, he goes, I'm really not in any rush because he's playing through about 8 different armies right now
Yeah.
with the new 10th edition rules, just seeing what is new and what does what competitively.
Yeah.
'Cause he plays competitively. He's actually gone to Nova here in the United States and placed in like the top like 25 out of like 400 players.
Mm.
And he actually, one of the guys who is a like top 100, or he might have actually be top 25 in the world now, lives not too far from here and has actually sat down with him and gone over strategy with him of how to play Warhammer 40K.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Guys, the guy is absolutely awesome. I mean, I met him a couple times at different tournaments where I was just going by and watching. He's a great bloke. Does not hold anything back as far as teaching somebody how to play and how to make an army in that,
Yeah.
which is really good. I really like that.
And you got Athel saying hello, Snowy, and then you got Lindsay saying hi to Fenris. You're not living that one down, are you?
Hell no, I'm not living that one down. Jesus. God bless. I love you guys. I was it was like 8 o'clock Eastern time, and I had maybe 2 hours worth of sleep that night. My brain hadn't engaged the mouth and talking about ice and snow and
Hmm.
we won't go into what was said because we all know.
It didn't go as planned, let's put it that way.
No, it did not come out how it was in my head. That's for sure.
That's generally
And
what makes it more fun, though, isn't it, really?
oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is what makes it more fun. It's like cracking up one of my favorite memories from Carolina Renaissance Festival a couple years ago. When I was actually still pulling the rickshaw cab, I had a lady come up, and of course, I wear a kilt
Yeah.
and talk with not really a Scottish accent, but more an Irish accent. And she's like, "You look the part of a Scotsman, you walk like a Scotsman, you act like a Scotsman, but there's something wrong with your accent." And I was like, "Yeah, my lady, I know. It's I'm Irish, you know. I'd come to Scotland, but I haven't learned how to swim, so I can't cross the channel." And I thought this poor woman was gonna have a heart attack. She was laughing so bloody hard. Oh my God, bless her heart, it was funny. She just fell down and she's like, "That is the best I've ever heard of somebody from Ireland talking about Scotland." And I was like, "Well, I have family in Dublin, so." And
Yeah.
I actually had 2 lasses in Galway when I went to visit family, um, placing bets as to where I was actually from,
Yeah.
because they were like, "You've got a Dublin accent, but there's something about it we just can't place." Well, I've been in country enough and speaking Gaelic in the house so much that my freaking accent was just thicker than crap. But unfortunately, I was born and raised in the Southern United States.
Yeah.
So my Southern accent was overriding my Irish accent. Hey, they were just like, "There's something wrong with it." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, hold on a second." And there's an old saying we had from Renaissance Festival that I don't care who you are, what accent you speak in, if you're from around here, you cannot say it without a Southern accent. And it's like, "Hang on, the beer's in the back of the pickup truck."
Yeah.
I can't do it in accent. Although at one point in time I did do it in accent and I had everyone laughing hysterically in the campgrounds from it.
Yeah, dear.
Mm. Ugh. The only thing I hate about batch painting is it feels like it takes so long.
Yeah, and can also get a bit boring at times, can't it, as well?
Yeah.
Very tedious job.
Yeah. But it's almost slap chop right now because I don't have to worry about being careful because these are all base coats going on right now.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing on this. It's getting the base coats on, and then it's basically I'll smooth it all out and tidy it all up.
Yeah, it's like as I layer it and do my highlighting, that's usually when I start
Yeah, it's
cleaning
like
up
that.
all my
That's now tied up a little bit more. So I've got all the
yeah.
clean lines there. So yeah, it's getting there. One more another. I'm just trying to get to a position where I can actually then button it up with the pilot and everything in.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to get it that far tonight. Because like I said, it's not going to be a long stream tonight because I'm off to the smoke tomorrow.
Yeah.
to go and sort out your brother's flat.
Uh,
So that's going to be an interesting trip. Not looking forward to it in a way because my anxiety levels are a bit off the sort of like chart at the moment, which doesn't
yeah.
help. And going down during peak time as well. It's not my idea of a fun trip.
No. Yeah, I know how that is. I get claustrophobic around large crowds.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm at with the anxiety at the moment. It's like I can deal with it at college. That's not an issue
Yeah.
because I go straight in, sit down in the canteen first thing in the morning, and have me brew, and then I spend there about an hour sitting in the canteen because I go in. I set off from here about 7:30. Class doesn't start till 8. Sorry, 9 o'clock. Sorry, and I'll sit in the canteen for a good hour, just sort of trying to psych myself up to go to class. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
mine is I've had issues in large crowds before, and Renaissance Festival this past year has really it's pushed my boundaries
yeah,
on it. We've had upwards of 18 to 20,000 in about a 20-acre area, and it's just think of a arena show that's general admission, and that's about what it looks like. You know, everyone
yeah,
kind of pushing and shoveling and jostling to get around, and it's like,
yeah. I mean, I never used to have this issue. I mean, I used to work security at major events.
yeah,
I mean, prior to that, I worked the Olympics when it was in the UK.
oh, okay,
So dealing with crowds at that time wasn't an issue. It's just a recent thing that's sort of cropped up, and
yeah. That's what was with mine. Is it's something that's just cropped up over, I guess, well, since the pandemic.
I think that
Um,
has partial to blame for it, but mine is through personal issues that I'm going through at the moment, and it's not been easy.
yeah,
So yeah, I've just had to deal with it. I think the worst thing is when you feel as though you're trapped in your own home.
yeah. I've got that with my kids. They've got chronic illness, and they don't get out a whole lot. And we've been getting out for fair, but excuse me. I think that's part of my anxiety is I'm the one that's out bringing in the money, but then I'm always worried when I get around large crowds. You know, am I going to bring something home that's going to make them sick?
Yeah, well, that's
So
fairly
I'm
understandable.
constantly worried about that. And knock on wood, we haven't had any issues, and I managed to not get them sick. I think it was last Christmas. I ended up coming down with COVID because somebody on a construction site brought it on the job site.
Lovely.
Yeah, about 10 of us ended up getting hit with it
Hmm.
right
Not
at
good.
the end of the peak once everything had opened back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was none too happy about it.
Well, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah. But I was vaccinated, so I didn't have half the issues that one of the other guys who's about the same age as I am, but did not get the vaccine here in the States,
Hmm.
and he ended up hospitalized.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Um, And I was like, okay, well, I guess I was glad I did it then.
Hmm. Yeah. That's beginning to look about right now. The sign's looking good. So yeah, hopefully this will be in a position where I can actually get the pilot glued in and the body glued together next week, if all goes well.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to catch most of the streams lately
Yeah, well,
from you guys.
I've been a bit of a wallflower. I've just been watching people's streams, just not talking at the moment. Just going through the
Yeah.
patch where I just want to watch, but not involved. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Dragon Lover still cracks up. She's like, I can't believe how many subs I've got and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, you're putting content out there. You're fun. You're fun on stream. I was like, that's why everyone's. I go, that's why everyone's coming over. Yeah,
Nothing to do with the photo that you showed on a live stream one time at all. It's got nothing to do with that whatsoever.
I'll say, oh yeah. The one from festival a couple years ago.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that one.
No,
whatsoever.
not at all. Nope. Yeah, she is a very beautiful lass.
I think what's stopping me from going on other streams at the moment is a comfort issue to myself. If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's I'd love to go onto other people's streams with them. I'd like to join in, but I don't feel confident enough at the moment for some strange reason.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know how you feel. I know what you mean on it. I was like, somebody told me I should put video content out of my painting, painting my models, and I'm like, I would do just what I'm doing, but I don't feel comfortable enough putting a video out and somebody, I don't see there's too many better painters out there.
I mean, I don't worry about people painting better than me because I know mine ain't that great. It's I just do it this sort of thing just purely for fun.
Yeah, that's me. I told him, I was like, if I did it for that, it would no longer be
enjoyable.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my enjoyable escape anymore.
I think that's what
I feel like I was trying to
impress people all the time.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, with me, it's just basically I do this for the fun of it. And in a way, I suppose, to keep my sanity. And yeah, it's just one of them. I mean, at one point, I was on lots of people's different streams. Didn't mind whatsoever. Had no issue with it.
Yeah.
But it's just at the moment, I just can't seem to sort of like hit that last button to join him.
Yeah.
And
I know. I know.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, I know another bloke that's like that. Actually, from your neck of the woods, per se, Mel Bowes, the terrain tutor.
All right.
He's been in and out over about the last, I guess, probably 2 years now. Just his mental health is gone south and tanked on him to where he can't get in the studio anymore and do half the stuff he did, and he feels bad that he's not putting stuff out for
Yeah.
his subscribers and everything. It's like, no, mate, get your mental health straight, find your happy place again. We'll be here.
Yeah. Well, it's like when the fact that I have like Marcus and now Daniel started to get back onto the stream again on a Saturday. That's one of the main reasons why I still do my Saturday stream. And like the Tuesday streams, I've opened them up to people to come in and join in.
Yeah.
And again, it sort of keeps me doing this.
Right. Yeah, it's like, well, that's one of the reasons why, Connie and I were doing it. We got to the point where we were enjoying doing it, but right now we've got prior commitments on Sunday, so we're not streaming, but at least she has where she can play during the week because of her schedule with work,
Yeah.
and I can join in chat because I'm usually on break or in a position on my job site that I can play.
Yeah.
Listen to the stream and course and see how much sewer surfing I can get started. Let's see how far we can get things to derail as fast as we can. It's always fun. And then half the time I forget the crew I'm around, that I'm around. I let something out and don't realize how it can be turned against me, aka now being snowy.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes the filter does not work.
Yeah. I had a moment like that on Saturday. Well, I had a couple of moments when Marcus was getting teased a little bit. And certain things came out that I thought I just said in my head. But they actually came out in words.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's been more than one occasion where people have started laughing during streams, and I'm been like, "Oh crap, that was out loud voice, wasn't it?"
Yeah.
Oops.
The outside voice came into play.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, we always tell our kids, don't we? Like, oh, engage brain before gob. And then you
Yes.
sort of like, and then you find out that the other one is probably more guilty than the kids are.
Oh, yeah. I already know my filters are broken. I mean, I'm a 52-year-old construction worker. I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever had filters. Although according to my father, I had two distinct vocabularies. My father was in the car business, was an executive vice president for a company that the owner also owned. He was 8 NASCAR tracks here in the United States.
Oof.
And they do a big Memorial Day race here in Charlotte, and my dad asked me up into into the owner's suite, and we're sitting there as my dad on my left, and then I've got 3 of the 4 United States Joint Chiefs of Staff sitting next to me in this
Yeah.
suite for the military.
Yeah.
And my dad was so worried that I was gonna embarrass myself as a construction worker, and he hears me over there talking with these guys about military stuff and my time in Navy ROTC, or Officer Reserve Training Corps,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Wow, I didn't realize how different you spoke around certain people." I was like, "Yeah." It was like, "You always saw me out in the street with my blokes and my mates, you never saw me in a business situation.
Yeah. And it's one of those things when you've been in the military that the command never leaves you.
Yeah.
And when you've sort of like got somebody of higher rank, and it's always like, yes sir, no sir, even though you're not sort of military yourself now.
Yeah.
And it's one thing that never goes away.
Yeah. Well, that was one thing I was never able to join the U.S. military because of being an only child. Well, I could join the military, but I'd never serve
See
in
combat.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I was going to go in the Navy, and they're like, yeah, we could take you in the Navy, but you'll never leave the continental 48 states. You won't be able to serve on a ship or see combat. And I was like, what's the point of going in the Navy and supposed to be able to travel the world? No, that's okay. Because at the time there was only one ship in the US Navy that I would not be able to serve on because I had direct bloodline family on it. And that was the commanding officer was my godfather,
Oh,
who was
lovely.
my dad's nephew. So that would have been the only ship, but I wouldn't have been on his ship anyhow because I'm not doing submariner. Sorry, I'm not going underwater for 6 months and not seeing sunlight. No. That's a special breed of stupid. Yeah. I just no. I don't. The only time I go underwater is if I'm going scuba diving.
Yeah.
I don't want to have metal around me and be underwater. Nope. 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 Yeah, because then I think of the what was that? Was that Oceanic Titan, Triton, whatever the one that blew up going down to the
Oh yeah. The one that turned
Titanic.
into an IKEA pack.
The one that was an IKEA pack.
Yeah, in the end, definitely.
Oh yeah. And then it got added
That's
to the
looked quite
debris
good, actually.
field.
What do you think?
Oh, nice.
It's that part. It's going to look like. So,
Yeah.
It's ready for its final coat. Want to get it sorted. So yeah, like I said before, I'm not going to be doing an overly late stream tonight. The simple fact is I've got to be up early.
We'll say it's kind of late over there for y'all now because it's
just coming up to 20 past 11.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. We haven't had our time change yet, so we're only 4 hours difference.
Yeah, you're normally 5, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 7:20 Eastern time now. Which I gotta be up at oh my god, it's extra early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So well, that's just so I can give myself it's only about a 40-minute drive from my house to my job site.
No,
So
I've just got to finish packing the last few things and then work out my schedule of what transport I'm taking when I'm down there tomorrow. Because it's going to be hoping I've got enough credits still on the Oyster card. Could have. I mean, it's I think I remember putting about 20 quid on it last time. I know I didn't use it all.
Yeah.
And I've only got to get on one bus, so when I'm down there.
No.
And that's a 38 from the King's Cross. That takes me straight to Angel. And then I should get off at Angel and then just walk up. So yeah, all fun and games.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the part in the middle of it where I'm going from leaving college and going straight down there tomorrow. So it's like finish college about 5 to 4, walk straight out the building, straight into the train station, get on the train, and head straight to London.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's of course it's peak time then, isn't it, as well? So
Yeah, because it's banking hours where everyone's going home.
Yep. So I'm not exactly looking forward to that part,
Yeah.
but I'll get over it. One way or another, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then we've got Lynn saying hi to Fenris, Jeff saying hi Fenris, and you got Iron Man saying Ross, and to all took time to cook dinner, have a good one. And then we've got Lindsay saying laters Iron Man. Apple says cheers Bill, take care. Laters Bill, take care from Jeff. And then Apple saying okay Ross and everyone else, time for bed, see you Saturday. Well, okay mate, you take care and sleep well. Then we've got Lindsay saying bye Athel, and then we've got Jeff saying night Athel, David James saying night to Bill, and he's also saying night to Athel, and then we have Octographin saying hi, how are you Ninja? I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Sorry I've missed some of the chat, it's just that for some reason it wasn't actually streaming, going down to show me that as anybody was actually making any comments. So yeah, sorry it's taking a bit of time. Then we've got Cameron in saying evening Ross, so good evening Cameron and welcome to the stream. And we've got Jeff Light saying hi Octal, and then we've got William saying hello again, I made it back before you ended. You did indeed, well done.
Yep.
Then we've got Jeff Light saying hi to Cameron, and then we've got David James saying hello Octal, and then we've got Octal saying hi to Jeff, and then you've got David James saying hi to Cameron, and then we've got Amanda in saying trick or treat. Scraptastic Crochet. So, yep, good evening to you, Amanda, and welcome to the stream. So you got Jeff Light saying hi to Amanda. Then we've got Dave Jones saying hello to Amanda. You've got Dave Jones saying you're always a treat. And then we've got Cameron saying, I think we all lose our filters from the mistakes on site. We certainly do. That's one thing. We've got Dave James saying, looking good, Ross. And then Cameron said, should be going to tutorial after practical, Ross. I don't have to, Cameron. That's the thing about it. I'm too old to go to tutorial. You see, only them youngins that have to go and fulfill a certain amount of hours. And because I'm known as a mature student, over 19 years old, just slightly.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yep. Just slightly over the age group area, I don't have to go to tutorials. I can go to them if I want to, but I'm not actually made to go to them like you lot are. So, yeah, Cameron's one of the other lads on my course.
Oh, no, I was laughing about the mature part.
Yeah, well, that part, I say that in hyphenated commas.
Yeah.
And he's put, you can feel young like us. Yeah, I've been there once, done that, and don't want to relive it. But yeah, I understand what you're saying, mate. It's one of them, but it is quite a. I mean, it's a great course. I mean, the lads, I get on with them. They all think I'm an old part, which is fair enough. I don't mind.
Oh, I get that all the time in construction. You know, most of the guys now are, you know, anywhere from 21 up to 30. Yeah, I was like, I look at a bunch of them, and it's like, I've got clothes at home that are older than you, one.
Yeah.
Two, I've got tools that I know are in my bag or at the house that are older than all of you.
Put together sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, they're like, oh, so how long have you been doing this? And I was like, I thought about it, and it's somewhere about 29 years I've been doing electrical work. I've been
Yeah.
doing it since 1995. Around it was August or September, between August and October-ish, um, that I started doing electrical work, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
Um,
enjoy it, to be honest with you, because it's with my previous trades, which were basically doing building maintenance and that sort of thing. I think it's going to mix in well because I know what it's like to do all the other trades. And being a multi-trade, it does help.
yes. Yeah. That's what well, I'm an electrician by trade, but I can do, some plumbing repair. I can do um gypsum board and stuff like that,
Yeah.
sheetrock, and um I've been known to patch my holes and straighten out
Hmm.
stuff. And the sheetrocker's like, "Wait a minute, I thought there was a hole in this wall that we needed to patch." I was like, "Yeah, y'all took too long."
Yeah, we do it ourselves.
Yeah, it's like I did it myself. It's like,
We've
what?
yeah, and we've got Jeff. I'm sorry, we've got MP Model Plastic in.
Oh, cool. Hey, MP.
So he's saying good evening, Ross, and all in chat. So welcome to the stream, MP. Yeah, Karen saying we don't like the back row though. Yeah, well, if they want to be little oiks, that's up to them, mate. We've got a group of 4 lads that sit on the back row, and they do nothing but yak instead of actually. But they got called out on it today, which was quite good by the tutor. And he sort of basically said, like, well, if you lot don't want to start listening and sort of taking notes in the class and doing the coursework straight away, he goes, and we can always sort of like get you sanctioned off the course.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was a polite warning, I think, so to say.
Yeah.
It was like basically either start doing what you're supposed to and stop acting like little kids and take notice, or you're off the course. Simple
Oof.
as.
Yeah.
And you got MP saying hi to Jeff, and he's also saying hi to Cameron. And then we've got Retro It's You saying, my last trip through college, they made me take English and 3 elective courses. Totally ignored that, and I have a BFA in Visual Arts and Communications and a BSc, BSci in Mathematical Engineering. So, ooh.
Oh, nice.
And we've got David James saying hello to Model M. Hello to MP, and then we've got MP saying hi to David JM. So yeah, I mean, it can be slightly annoying when you just got them ball aching at the back of the class, and
Yeah.
the fact that one of them tried to push it a bit further today by back chatting the tutor.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Methinks he may be
No.
learning a very valuable lesson fairly soon.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
something you don't generally do because, I mean,
yeah, no. Actually, I still like one of my favorite memories of college. I had a English class that I had to take, and wonderful, wonderful teacher, African American, but there was parts of her speaking that I knew exactly what part of South Carolina she came from.
yeah.
Uh, there's an area down around Charleston, South Carolina. They use idea for idea.
Yeah.
And
They
I
have like
looked at
that
her, I was
rolling
like,
R to it, don't they?
oh yeah. Oh, it just it comes out real thick accent where you could almost not understand them.
Yeah.
And I looked at her at the end of class and I was like, I've got a personal question to ask. I was like, you're from South Carolina around Charleston, Blacksburg area? She goes, yeah, how'd you guess? I was like, I don't know. I had an idea. She puts her hand over her mouth and she's like, oh my God, I didn't, did I? And I was like, oh yeah, sweetie, a bunch. That's what we were giggling so hard about in the back of the class because every one of us in the back row we all grew up around that speech. But to hear it from a college professor
Yeah.
made us feel even that much better.
Yeah, because you feel you're almost like part of it then, aren't you then? 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
there's a little bit there from home.
Yeah. Because see, the elementary school that I went to for first and second grades, I was a minority.
What, did you actually go to elementary school?
Yeah.
At your age, honestly? They just...
No,
they-
not at my age. Jesus. When I was 5 or 6.
Well, that's what I mean. At that age, I mean, was there actually elementary schools around there?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little one room. It was a one room little shack out in the middle of a cotton field.
Yeah, with the odd occasional bit of slate and chalk, yeah.
Yeah.
Or were they still using the hammer and chisel against a piece of stone?
Ouch. Actually, no, I think it was clay tablets. We were doing clay tablets.
Yeah.
Or is that Lindsay?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's probably Lindsay. Mind you, they were still grunting the occasional, like, to make up the word dictionary, weren't they? Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's amazing how he's come on over the years.
Oh, we're so getting thrown under the bus.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Something tells me we're going to get some shit next time.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I think my next live stream after Thanksgiving, something tells me Connie and I are going to get blasted for it.
You got Retro saying, we had a similar issue with some international students in my electronics engineering program. Never paid attention, always talking. 8% of them failed and were booted out. Yeah, well, sadly, that's how it goes. I mean, I think me and Cameron are both on the same sort of page there, where we're thinking, like, the sooner that they get booted, in a way, the better.
Yeah.
And, it's horrible to say, I know. I mean, I want, as much as I want everybody to pass in my class, to sort of hold that up, and I will try and help them as much as I can with doing stuff that I have knowledge of. And it's the same as Cameron, he'll try and help them do little bits here and there that he has knowledge of. Because we've worked on building sites and that sort of thing, we've got that knowledge. And I like yourself, I've got like 20 years in trade where I know what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah.
So it's sort of like trying to pass that on, but not being bullshit over it.
Yeah.
But you try to be nice to them, but when all you can hear, like with me hearing aids, it picks up every bloody word they say.
Oh, yeah.
Because my hearing aids are set so they bring in the background noise.
Yeah.
So when you're I'm sat at the front of the class trying to make sure I can hear the tutors properly. And all I can hear is them like sitting in the back there yakking, and you can hear their phones clicking away.
Yeah. I probably should have hearing aids with as much damage as I've done to my ears between rock concerts and just the droning of construction. And all the heavy equipment and everything. It's like,
well, looks like Mr. Bismarck's in.
Oh, cool.
Good evening, Wayne, and welcome to the stream. He says, hi all, late to the show, has been on Twitch for a change. What have you been twitching? Did you have to borrow a Hubble telescope to find out? Was that a micro twitch? Then we've got Jeff Light saying hi to Wayne. You've got David James saying hello to Wayne. And then we've got Retro saying year 1, there were 75 plus students. By the end of year 3, I graduated with 17. Oh, blimey. And then Cameron's saying, I may only be 16, but I've been in around the site since I was 12. So yeah, he's had a few years.
Yeah.
And then we've got Wayne saying, legally Cameron. Okay. You got Cameron saying it's after 9. Yeah, it's past the watershed, so he can say what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Cameron saying, I was also being a supervisor. Yeah, well, Cameron, we know you were only supervising the dummy handout.
Yeah.
And then Wayne's going,
that's like
okay.
I ended up being lead man on this job site, and I was just like, I was like, I did not realize how much some people just were. I try and make stuff dummy proof, but I realized I didn't make it dummy proof enough.
Yeah, that can sometimes be an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just like,
But yeah, I mean,
thanks, Wayne.
What's he saying?
I was too busy with white sticky stuff.
Yeah, with the occasional odd yellow patching. Yeah, we know. As long as he didn't start sucking on it and thinking it was a lemon lolly, it'd be fine.
Oh, that got into conversation today at work.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You got Fenris knows that joke, lol.
Yeah.
And then Cameron's saying, I was only the 3rd and 4th hands. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it's I think every time I've been on a site at one point or another, I've been sort of like left in charge of the people within my area.
Yeah.
And it made me laugh on one occasion. So I was working for another lad, and the site foreman come over. He goes, okay, because I'd actually known the guy for a while. And he goes, oh, Ross is in charge of you lot. And my boss just turned around and looked at me and went, really? I said, well, he's the boss. So my actual boss at the time, he got bossed around by me. Because that was under the guidance of the site foreman.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite funny.
Yeah, no, we got to joking about evidently somebody decided to use one of the commodes on the job site after they had told us they were cutting the water off.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So there was 2 toilets they were demoing. They left at like 11 o'clock. They told us at like 10 o'clock they were cutting the power off or cutting the water off, and that there was 4 porta-johns outside. Satellite toilets. Okay. Well, they come back from lunch. They go in the bathroom to start demoing their toilets, and the foreman comes walking out just absolutely cussing up a storm. And we were talking about it today and we were like, well, at least it wasn't bottles of water bottles with urine in it stuck in the wall or something. And I was like, yeah, I almost got run off a job site for that. They're like, what? I was like, oh, I took a water bottle, filled it about halfway up with apple juice. When I knew he was coming down the hallway, and I was standing by one of the corners, and I was like, oh crap, the foreman. I made it look like I was zipping my pants up, and I was like, I need to hide the evidence. And I tipped that bottle back and took about 4 big swallows.
Oh dear.
He was about 8 shades of green. Did not know
That
what to
probably,
make
that
of
would
it.
definitely do the job.
And he goes, "Oh, wait a minute. It's you, William. I forgot. Yeah, you're a crazy lot." He's like, "I hope that's actually like juice." And I was like, "Yeah." I couldn't resist after everything, after the spiel this morning.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, I see that." I was just like, "Oh, girl." But yeah, that's actually the same general contractor that I'm working around now, but different guys from the company,
Yeah.
different field superintendents. But our crew is a bunch of cut ups anyhow, so we're making all kinds of jokes in the morning. It's like, comes in, anything to discuss? Yeah, when you buying us lunch? What time's the pizza party? Um, things like that. It's like
You could always turn around and ask them what time's the next Mars bar party, couldn't you? That'd
the
really get
what?
the next Mars bar party.
Mars bar?
Mm-hmm. Look it up, and then you'll understand what I'm saying.
All right. Where's my pen? Oh God, my bench is trashed. Thankfully, you can't see it on this camera angle, but I have seriously neglected the shed lately, to say the least. I've got like 8 frigging markers. Oh, no wonder they're actually in the cup where they belong.
Strange. How rude.
Yeah. Well, it's sitting back on another part of the bench that is actually supposed to be my my train layout that I just haven't gotten around to actually redoing yet. It still looks like a hand grenade in the back of the shed.
You got Wayne saying, sometimes I get to be a boss in work as in my team's line manager part-time basis. Ah, good one. And then he goes, then you got David James saying, and do they take any notice of you, Wayne? Then you got Wayne saying they have to, otherwise the class doesn't run smooth. What the students need to do. Yeah, fair enough.
All right. So Mars bar, I will have to look that up.
Mars
tonight.
bar party.
Oh, Mars bar party. Why do I get the feeling it's going to be like 2 girls in a cup or something like that?
No, that's the other thing I was going to mention. Like, the Mormon's whippy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look that one up.
Yeah. Oh, what was? Oh God, there was one. There was a TikToker that used to find like urban dictionary. Well, not really urban dictionary, but obscure references and I can't think of what they're called now, but it's slang sayings for different things.
Yeah.
And his wife had brought one up, and she's like, "Don't look it up." What's he doing? He's sitting there with the phone.
Yeah.
And he looks it up. And he's just
Drew that does that. His name's Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not Drew, but it's like, he's sitting there and he's like,
because
he's looking at it. He's like, oh, woo,
yeah.
what happened to my computer?
Because
All right, go.
there's a lass that's on TikTok. She does it with her other half, and it goes like, "Hey Google," and then he has to search for what she.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's his name's Drew, and I think I can't remember what her name is now.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking Ardrew.
Probably, but yeah, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Cameron's one's in. He's actually into the train hobby. Is Cameron, the guy that's in my class at college? He does all train layouts and that lot of fenders.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Actually, the shed came about because of the fact that
his
I
missus wouldn't let
couldn't
him have the
build.
trains in the house.
Yeah, I couldn't do it in the house anymore because I ended up setting off the kids' asthma with the construction of the train set.
No,
But
basically he's saying what it is his missus wouldn't let him do it in the house anymore because he was doing strange things with snow when it was wet.
hey, there was no yellow snow on that layout.
So yeah, it's well, I'm getting to the point where I can't really do much more on this until it's fully dried out. So I'm taking the paint off as I'm handling it. So
Yeah.
I think we may well call it a night, to be quite honest. Yeah. So I'm going to go back up to face camera.
Well, Cameron, that was the problem. There actually was no door that I could cordon off so it wouldn't affect them. It was
Yeah.
downstairs and it was wafting through the HVAC system actually. Oh.
And there we go. So that's that. So yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream tonight. I mean, I have, and I'm very, very grateful to Fenris for joining us.
Whoop!
Oops, he
He's
just
the wrong one.
Just turned his camera off.
Turn my camera off. I was actually going to do that.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I had micro glasses on. I was like, I had to take them off, and I'm just like, I can't see squat now. It's like, oh my god. Not as late as you lot, but it's getting there. Oh, actually, yeah, you can see the trash layout.
Yeah. You got Wayne said a small quarantine tent would do the job around your door. Yeah, and put
Actually,
biohazard stickers up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there was you know, like the little I think it's the Lehman Russ tanks in it. I think they are.
Yeah.
Can't get hold of any of them for anything at a decent price nowadays.
Oh,
they're all
yeah.
friggin' stupidly priced.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a little hacked off with Games Workshop right now. They just redid their website. They merged Forge World and GW together under one website. And completely botched the entire thing. It's just I can't stand. I went to look at it today. I was like, oh, they redid the website. I'm going to see how it looks. Yeah, you can't find anything on it.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day when I was looking for what was it now? The Land Speeder.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it on there.
Yeah, I think what's going to end up happening is they're trying to force people away from the website and web ordering and forcing you now to go into the store.
Yeah, because it was so far like pushed so far onto being the website because of the pandemic and all that lot.
Yeah.
I mean, even the little Land Speeder that I do have. Where if I put the damn thing? No, it's somewhere. Where are you? I think that's
where is
Where's he gone?
Do I have Oh crap! I don't have any sodas in the fridge. Oh well, that's fine. I have 2 cases of sodas laying on the floor that have yet to go into my mini fridge.
Yeah. Oh, what my time? I had the blooming land speeder out the other day because I was talking to somebody about it. Oh. But I put it somewhere. I can't believe and find it now. Typical, innit?
Actually, you talking about the old land speeder? Or you talking about the?
Oh no, I'm on about the
new
old
one?
land speeders.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I looked up on the GW site. I couldn't find any. And then what I can work out, I think they've actually sort of put them out of production.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they pushed a lot of the original, what I call 4th edition stuff out for the new Primaris stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually, where are those little blokes? Are they? Yeah. I've got some of the Space Wolf armor, the original, what they were calling the firstborn stuff, that I converted
Christ.
over with the Wolfen that they came out with here not
Yeah.
too long ago.
I mean,
But it's almost to the point of not being able to find those guys anymore.
yeah, well, firstborns are like near enough out
Yeah.
of altogether anyway now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they've,
well,
they've
yeah.
moved, I think they've moved the firstborn stuff over to the what they call it now, that other game they play with it.
Oh, the Dark Heresy.
Yeah, they've moved it all over to that
Yeah,
now,
the
haven't they?
horse.
And
Yeah.
the older game where they can play the older pieces, but not
Yeah.
sort of do certain things like they used to be able to.
Yeah, you've
But
got the Horus Heresy is what 4th edition 40K used to be.
yeah, because I think we're fading out the firstborn stuff. It was like then
Yeah.
because they then put where the firstborns they put the like third generation stuff now in it. I think it is. It's taken over the
Yeah,
position
it's
of
a
the
lot of the
third
Mark III. Yeah, Mark III, Mark III, Mark IV, and Mark VI power armor, which the Mark VI power armor is what everyone remembers from 40K.
Yeah,
It was one that had the shoulder straps coming across the front and a really nice buckle in the front. It was the stuff that came out toward the end of the Horus Heresy, so they're just they kind of threw it all to that. But I'm like, oh, come on, guys. Y'all killing me. Because they're phasing out all the, like, just absolute beautiful sculpts that they had.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there's a sculpt that, there's actually 2 sculpts I have from Forge World that they don't even make anymore for the Grey Knights.
All
It
right.
was 2 Grey Knight dreadnoughts that they did. And I've actually got both of them, but I'm gonna have to redo the legs on both of them.
Okay.
But trying to find
Something similar.
the first edition or earlier edition non-Primaris dreadnoughts
Figures, yeah.
now is hard as heck to find.
Yeah, well, I've got I did have one of the older dreadnoughts here, and I might still have one in the box of bits down here.
Oh, I've got about a dozen of them up at the house.
Yeah,
that I could convert out from my Space Wolf stuff. All I got to do is cut the top sarcophagus off of it.
yeah,
It's kind of one of those. I was like, because at one point, when they were doing the apocalypse rules, they had a detachment called Fury the Ancients, which was all dreadnoughts.
because I remember when my first ever bloody Warhammer piece that I painted was Ragnar Blackmane.
He's running. I've got the Primaris Ragnar running around here.
My one was actually made of the white metal.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I've got a white. I had a white metal one somewhere.
And
I
they
think I
are going
sold
for
it.
stupid money now.
Oh yeah. Oh, a lot of that white metal stuff is going for stupid prices.
Yeah, and I've got a load of it
Even
here.
as late, yeah, even as late as 2000, the Grey Knights,
Mm.
the original white metal Grey Knights, are stupid price.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a
for-
lot of
and-
white metal stuff here that somebody just gave me.
yeah. Oh, I gave my buddy 100 and what was it? 140 Grey Knights, but it was 90 in power armor and 40 in Terminator armor.
Well,
And
I mean, like I was saying about that land speeder, I looked at the prices of it on like eBay, because normally you could get one off there for about 10-15 quid. And then I brought it up this time round, and it's like 100 some odd quid. I'm like,
oh,
have I missed something here?
let's see if I can. Is she actually in? Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Oh no, that's the. Oh, it's not the white. It's not the white metal ones. That's the recast resin ones they did. I've got the original Demonettes I found. I've got
Right.
some of the metal ones, but those are the recast resin ones that I had found from somebody. But I've got some of those. I got lucky and was at a store up in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
And it was an independent retailer. It was a rogue trader basically, and they had one of the Forge World boxes. And I looked at him. I was like, "Can I open the box?" Because it said Demonettes. I wanted to see which set it was. I opened it up, saw it was the white metal. Closed the box back, looked at the prices, like, here you go.
Take my money. There's a card.
Well, well, what it was is they had it for the original price.
Ooh.
Of like $20 US.
Wowzers.
And I'm like, yes. Oh, wait a minute. That's the 9th edition box.
Yeah.
That's the newer edition. Okay. Yeah.
But even that is going for about 100 quid now.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, where the hell? I mean, I only paid like 15 quid for that when I first bought it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid the markup people are putting on stuff and people are paying it. That's what makes it so bad.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's collectible. No, it's not.
It's a piece of plastic, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Well, it's
that shows you how much I think of it.
Was it Drim in the who was it with the R2D2? Was it Drim?
That's Sprue.
No, that's Sprue. Yeah, David. Yeah, David in the R2D2. I've looked up some of those some of the models from that company.
Yeah.
I remember those being like 10, 15 US dollars.
Yeah.
And people are selling them for $400 and $500.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it may be, the plastic may be open. You may not, you don't know what's going to be in there when you open that box. So it's like, I was like, oh my God, no.
But it's like, there's this kit up here, which is the 1/200 of the Tamiya B54.
Yeah.
Now, that as a kit, it's the Pink Panther version one, that is. If you try and buy that now, you're paying roughly 200 quid for it.
Yeah.
And the amount of shit I got for building that and painting it.
Yeah.
And saying, oh, well, you should have sold it. Why? But you could have made lots of money off it. I'm not interested in that. I bought the kit to build. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck about it being that much money. That's it.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
care. It's a kit that I like and I build. End of story.
Yeah.
I built
Mhm.
lots of like vintage kits. Some of them are worth more money than others. And I've
Yeah.
got a few kits that are sort of like seriously old that are worth a little bit of money, but I've not touched them.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no point. I mean, I will get round to building them. It's like I've got most of my 1/32 scale stuff that will probably be sort of like later on when I'm getting close to retirement, I'll start building them then.
Yeah.
But I've got enough 48 scale stuff to build yet. And I think
Yeah,
the
that's my problem. I'm looking for, I think it's 1/72nd scale is close to the 1/160th scale that model trains are, or 144.
yeah,
I can't remember now. I was like, but I can't find anything what I'm looking for. I can't find in the 144 scale. And I was just like,
144 scale.
yeah.
Oh, weren't you looking for those little plane things, weren't you?
Yeah, I was looking for the planes and even
Yeah,
some
right.
boats and stuff.
I sent Connie the link to them.
Okay.
Because that day I actually sent a link to Connie for planes that are in 144th scale. For the ones, the actual plane you were looking for. I sent her a link of it. It was on Fleabay. You got Cameron saying, closest I've got to this Warhammer stuff is my Italy 124 lorry kit that I built and still am yet to build, and even more advanced, my RC Tamiya Scania. Fair enough.
Ooh.
I mean, I do have two lorry kits to build. The tank version and a trailer version, dump truck trailer version.
Yeah, I'm going ooh on the RC Tamiya.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of one of my friends had the old Tamiya what was it? The Grasshopper. It was one of the first RC cars I ever saw. Matter of fact, I've got 4 sitting in the house right now.
This is one of my lorries.
Oh, nice.
But it's going to have a very, very special paint job on this one. Because next month, when I've got a few pennies spare, I'm actually going to get some copper leaf and gold leaf.
Oh.
And it's going to be an antique gold leaf. You know, when you like heat and air it the gold, it goes like a coppery colour in places and looks really weathered and that. Well, I'm going to be using that.
I'll say I think I did that with a paint job, but I have no idea where that model is.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have it, so it's going to have like a radio. It's not going to have that sort of tint to it. And then along the back line of the trailer, that top edge area, I'm actually going to do that in copper leaf all the way around there.
Ooh.
And
that'll look nice.
And then the inside of it, I'm actually going to get I'm going to actually metal foil it.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to be all sort of like, what I'm going to try and do is make it look more of like a show truck.
Mm-hmm.
So the body's going to have, going to go silver, but then I'm going to go over with a candy red.
Ooh.
But I'm going to put, on the silver, I'm going to give it a light dusting of like a gold spray. So it gives it like that little fleck in it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go over with the candy red, then clear coat with a like a almost like polarescent clear coat to it. So it goes from light red to gold, but it's going to be candy red with the gold flip in it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something different.
Cameron was saying one of the models
he's got
8x4 kit cost $750,000. Wow.
750 quid, yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah,
so sent it off to be painted properly so I don't make an arse of it.
Yeah.
Fair enough, lad. If
Yeah,
you,
very fair enough.
yeah.
I've done that with I did that with a couple of models. I knew a guy that lived near here at one point that actually he was a Slayer sword winner from Golden Demon.
Oh, blimey.
And we sat down one time actually at a games day in Atlanta, and he was looking at one of my models and he was like, "Blimey, this thing is great. Let me give you some pointers." And we sat down with a model, and he and I sat there for like 3 hours at the painting table, just detailing a model just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I didn't know who he was. He just sat down next to me, started talking, we started talking painting and everything while I was sitting there just playing around with stuff. And when he went and walked off, my buddy told me who he was. And he goes, I was like,
Really?
why is your jaw on the ground? He's like, "Do you realize who that was?" I was like, "No." He goes, "That's one of the Slayer sword winners from Europe,
Sure.
from England." He goes, "He quit painting competitively and is actually on the heavy metal team with the likes of Duncan Rhodes."
Ooh. Yeah,
I
that's
was like, "Oh,
my other little
yeah."
thing.
I still want to. I still want to do an RC version.
You can get them. I mean, you probably could RC this if you could lighten it off a bit,
Oh no, I had
because you'd need some fairly strong motors to get this thing up with all the weight that's in it.
oh yeah. No, I had a what was it? It was one, not 1/10, but it wasn't a 1/8 scale. It was kind of between the two.
Yeah. You want out?
RC airplane made out of balsa wood that crashed and burned very nicely one day because somebody turned the radio on back in the pits while I was flying to get my license to fly it, and they crashed it on me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Had the certified instructor who was giving me my certification on one side of me, and I had my flight instructor on the other side of me when the thing hit the ground. And the two of us are standing there like looking at my hands as I'm flying in, and I'm like, "I didn't do that." Puppy.
Yeah, it's Ollie Bob.
Yep.
Ollie Bob, ain't ya? Yeah.
Looks like my son's service dog. My son's service dog is a Belgian Malinois, but every once in a while he'll pop up, look at you with this just absolute derp look on his face.
Yeah.
He looks like he's like, "Dad, time to go to bed. Come on."
Yeah, he's probably saying he wants to go to the toilet now, don't you? Is that what you want? Toilet? Yeah. No, he's going to lay down. Yeah, say to him, like, go to the toilet and he'll go and lay under my bench. Daft dog. You got Cameron saying you need your kit, but then you need the right receiver and transmitter, plus your uprated motor servo suspension, and all them work. So I built it, and it now seems like once a month at a club in York.
Oh yeah. Oh, I ended up spending $1,200, $1,200 US on a Techno 8-scale buggy.
Yeah.
And it's seen the dirt 3 times, probably 5 years ago. It's been sitting in the house collecting dust because the tracks that I would race it at have all closed.
Oh, dear.
I don't know of a single track around me now.
What are you looking like here? Yeah, for some reason he's got like a little white tab on the end of his ear because he got his ear caught on the gloss work that I was painting. But it goes in with the rest of his coat because he's black and white, so he's got a little white gloss tab on his ear. Don't dare sit there looking at me like that. It was your own stupid fault. But so yeah, I mean, I do intend building an RC car one day. I mean, it's something that's going to have to go on a wish list because I can't afford to buy one. That's one thing. And
yeah, I only got lucky to get that one because my dad was still around when I got it, and it was kind of a birthday present.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
but yeah, one day I will get one and build it from scratch, and I'd love to do it like a build on my channel to do it. So
yeah,
it's just a matter of being able to afford to get one. I know there's some reasonably priced ones out there, but I want something that's going to be fairly rough and tumble, so when the kids come visit, they can then have a fun.
Actually, if you can get Traxxas over there, the Traxxas model's damn near bulletproof.
Yeah.
And you can pretty much find the parts just about anywhere, plus online, and they're relatively inexpensive. I think I've seen them for under 300 US.
Yeah.
And most of them are ready built, radio, electronics, and everything. All you need is to get a battery and charger, and they've got all of it on the site. And the battery chargers are actually, you plug the battery in and you push one button, and it goes through a sensor to figure out what battery it is. It charges it up and then turns on the light for when it's done. Because I was thinking about getting one of the. I was going to get it was a Slash 4x4 stadium truck or short course truck for my son.
Yeah.
Because right now I've got 2 associated short course trucks, and I'm thinking about selling them and getting one of those for him because I can't find the parts for the associated stuff anymore. So like, yeah.
I think we're gonna have to call it a night because it is getting rather late now. Because it's it's gone midnight here, so
yeah.
Quick last look in chat. So we've got Wayne Welly saying heading off as it's bedtime, need some sleep before my kids wake up early like they have been all the last few days. Even though it's half term, they enjoy getting up before 7 a.m. And then we've got Cameron saying my father collects O gauge or 7mm, but also builds 5-inch gauge trains with proper boiler and
boiler works,
etc. So nice. And then he goes, Ross, take a look at Model Sport over in Otley. They sorted me out for my Tamiya. Might just do that. And then we've got David James saying night, folks. So yeah. Well, I'll let you say in the nights then, Fenris.
Yep. Well, night, guys.
Yep. And take care. Yep. And I will say night. Take care. Stay safe and happy building. Bye bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye.